Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is forgiveness. The letter to Philemon has the central theme of forgiveness, or maybe more accurately, the love of God is more than enough to cover a multitude of sin. In adding the church and Epiphas and Archippus to the greeting, the Holy Spirit underscores the idea of community and our need for one another. Somehow in the Western Church, we've lost this sense of koinonia, of partnership, and therefore the strength, support, and effectiveness that community brings. Onesimus is a slave who fled his master after stealing something. Sounds like the story of mankind and God to me. Somehow the Western Church has lost this sense of the master-slave relationship. In early church tradition, Onesimus is restored in relationship to Philemon and becomes the bishop of the church in Ephesus after Timothy's death. Onesimus was martyred in 109 AD. The implication to me is that the forgiveness and restoration of relationship by Philemon opens the door to tremendous ministry for Onesimus. The question then becomes, am I able to walk in forgiveness with anyone, with everyone, so as to open the door for tremendous ministry in and through their lives? Forgiveness is not an option for a Christian. Forgiveness does not validate sin. Forgiveness does not restore trust. Forgiveness does not necessarily eliminate the consequences of the offense. Forgiveness releases the forgiver from bitterness, hurt, anger, revenge, sin. Forgiveness releases the love of God and the healing of God into any situation. Jesus said to love our enemies. I think this covers all those who have sinned against us. Father, forgive them are three of the most powerful words we can speak. Now, we forgive by faith. We forgive because the Lord tells us to in His Word. We forgive empowered by the love of God, empowered by the Holy Spirit, and we ask as we forgive for the Lord to line our feelings up with our faith sooner or later. The verse that always jumps off the page for me in Philemon is the acknowledgement of every good thing that is in me in Jesus makes the sharing of my faith effective. See, the acknowledgement of the love of God, the acknowledgement of faith, the acknowledgement of forgiveness makes the sharing of our faith effective. I want to challenge you to join me today in regularly asking the Lord to point out any area of unforgiveness in our lives so that we can forgive, so that we can let the love of God flow, let the power of the Holy Spirit flow, so that the sharing of our faith is made effective. The word for today is forgiveness. God bless. Check in tomorrow.